Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And some strong running there as he's down. On the edge of the red zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here in Vegas.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. The slot man in motion right.
21.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Wilson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Mooney, a 9 of. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You look at this Steeler defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make... There's no way they can stop us.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Will call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 12.
21.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 73 yards. And the Steelers extend their lead yet again. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a play fake. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Herbig in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
21.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Mayer. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to his former level.
Here's Pierce. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dameon Pierce. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are pouring it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, The guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On the give, it's Warren. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Clock. 21. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds Mayer here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Mayer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted ruins, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
13. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
One, Omaha.
Play action, Garoppolo. Finding Carter on the slam. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
That is caught inside the 5. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward. And
his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 21. I got you.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, now Garoppolo. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Hey, gun.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And
Run that back, turbo. Deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out.